I listened to people lament this afternoon, oh, this is not working, labor, I don't know education, I don't know the other. Mr. Speaker, begin first of all by transacting even that business in this house, Mr. Speaker. This is a premium platform, Mr. Speaker. Millions of Kenyans yearn for the opportunity to sit in the legislature of their republic, Mr. Speaker. One of the biggest tragedies of this current Senate, Mr. Speaker, and I must say this with a very heavy heart, Mr. Speaker, is that it is extremely empty on most afternoons, Mr. Speaker. I have never seen Parliament as empty as it is. Mr. Speaker, I am used to seeing a Senate where people debate, and not on points of orders, Mr. Speaker, on bills and legislation, Mr. Speaker. That practice has since long disappeared because people have become transactional. They come here, they issue statements and disappear. In fact, Mr. Speaker, it's only that I don't want to name people, but if you see the number of people that bring statements to this house, many afternoon, Mr. Speaker, they consider that to be legislative work. Then you wonder, who is going to process this statement, Mr. Speaker? If everybody was just to come, lay a statement and disappear, why do people fight so hard to be elected to come to this house, Mr. Speaker, then leave your chairs to be empty? Mr. Speaker, we must also be serious as a legislature. I listened to people lament this afternoon, oh, this is not working, labor, I don't know education, I don't know the other. Mr. Speaker, begin first of all by transacting even that business in this house, Mr. Speaker. This is a premium platform, Mr. Speaker. Millions of Kenyans yearn for the opportunity to sit in the legislature of their republic, Mr. Speaker. I don't understand this new generation of legislators that we have in this current session, Mr. Speaker, that people show up at 2:30 and by 3:15 you cannot see them in the house. Mr. Speaker, I don't think that it is for lack of things to do, Mr. Speaker, that you find many. Look at the experience, for example, Senator Oburu, the youth leader. Mr. Speaker, I was giving the example of Senator Oburu, a fine gentleman, a revered legislator, serving his 7th term in Parliament. But every afternoon, from 2:30 to as late as possible, sometimes, despite his extremely advanced age, Mr. Speaker, he has the energy to sit in this house. But you find young people, Mr. Speaker, that are in this house who show up for 2 minutes, they pick up their call, they disappear. They are chasing 1,001 things, Mr. Speaker, none of which is exceptional and bringing any value to the country. Mr. Speaker, I thought the rule of life, Mr. Speaker, is that you succeed first at one thing so that you advance to the next level. Therefore, I want to request and humbly plead with my colleagues that, Mr. Speaker, because we have got such a sacred responsibility, and there are many things that the country is looking up to us to resolve, can we find the time to attend House sitting, Mr. Speaker?